HQTs, and who has a sweet tooth? I had an entire plate of candy floss last night, if you saw my IG stories, and it was delicious. Ariana Grande is keeping the sugar rushing. She's landed at #1 with her new album Sweetener, knocking Mamma Mia from the top spot. What's your favorite sweet treat? Let us know right now in the chat. Is it Eton Mess, Spotted Dick perhaps, or Gooseberry Fool? There are no fools in this game tonight though. I'm Sharon Carpenter, your spicy presenter at your phone's epicenter, and this is HQ Trivia, where if you take the right bites, your cash will take flight. And the rules here are simple. I'm going to ask you a series of questions from easy to hard. You've got 10 seconds to tap the answer. Get it correct, you move on. Answer all 12 right, you win or split the cash. And of course, for those extra lives, invite your friends to sign up with your code. Now tonight, we are giving away a very tasty treat of £1,000. That's enough to order every dessert on the menu, a year's worth of pick and mix, plus a gym membership to work off all that guilt. But before you twerk it, you've got to work it. Let's get to the quizzing, shall we? Here we go with Q1. A cafe mocha traditionally consists of coffee and which of the following? Chives, chocolate, cheese. Got a Java shot to get you started. I love cheese as much as the next person, but even Wallace and Gromit wouldn't put it in their coffee. Yuck. Putting the ochre in your mocha. Chocolate, of course. And 82,000 of you chocky lovers got that right. A mochaccino consists of chocolate, milk, and espresso, though I'm sure they'll add some chives if you ask nicely. Q2, which of the following is a colourful modelling material made for children? Play-Doh, Ludo, Cluedo. If you want to win that dough tonight, you've got to get this dough right. It ends up looking like something you'd find at a crime scene, but we're not talking about Cluedo here. Homer's favourite toy, it's Play-Doh. Of course, 80,000 of you are not playing around right now. Play-Doh is mostly made from flour, water and salt, though that horrible taste is probably the boric acid, I suspect. Time for some shout-outs, everybody. Luke and the gang are in Upminster. Hi to Finch, who's flat hunting right now. Good luck with that. Ian and Anne are hosting a house full of kids. Fun times. Hello to Andrew's wife, Martha. Sierra and Sarah are working this weekend, but Thomas isn't, so be nice to the ladies. Hi to Dee, Dad, Dottie, Gary and Jack. Shout out to Dom, playing HQ since January. Lawrence Taylor is playing in Teignmouth. Steve Bruce in Birmingham, and Georgia and Anne in St. Albans. Hi to Louis, Antonia and Betty as well. Good luck to all of you players. Q3. In education, what does the B stand for in BTEC? Boarding, business, brilliant. You'll be using a different B word if you get this wrong. What could it be? Passing one may feel brilliant, but what does the B actually stand for? Making money the old-fashioned way. Are you about your business? Of course you are. 72,000 of you biz kids got that right. BTECs used to be awarded by the UK Business and Technology Education Council, but now they're dished out in over 100 countries. They're all over the place. HQTs, tomorrow I am hosting our big Sunday game. You know what that means. 8,000 big ones up for grabs. That's a lot of cash, so don't miss out. That's at 9 p.m. BST. All right. Back to the quiz in Q4. Which British sitcom's leading lady had a supporting role in Wonder Woman, The Office, The Inbetweeners, Peep Show? Which other wondrous woman was in this movie? Lucy Davis played Etta in Wonder Woman, but where do we recognize her from? Giving us the Ricky Gervais robot dance, which I am not going to do for you right now, is The Office. And you are doing the robot to the next round. 34,000 of you are, but that was a tough question. That was a brutal one. We lost about half of you there. Now, Lucy played the office receptionist, Dawn, forming a Just Make Them Get Together Already with Martin Freeman. Q5. Where did J.K. Rowling's parents first meet? Exeter University, an Edinburgh cafe, King's Cross Station. The meeting that changed all of our lives. Not too hard to figure out. He was an aircraft engineer, she was a science technician, but they didn't meet each other at uni. The mecca for Potterheads, it was King's Cross Station, of course. 18,000 banging your heads against the wall right there. Rowling says they met on a train from King's Cross to Arbroath, but we all know it was heading to Hogwarts instead. Q6, which of these measures the distance north or south of the equator? Latitude, altitude, longitude. Are you going to be heading north or plummeting down south after this one? If your altitude gauge is dropping, I am afraid so are you. Doubling up as a banging music festival, latitude is the answer we were looking for. Don't have an attitude if you got that wrong. 10,596 of you are moving on. If you're struggling to remember them, longitude is measured along the equator, while latitude is, well, just the other one. Q7, halfway. Which of these stars has been voted BBC Sports Personality of the Year the fewest times? Andy Murray, David Beckham, Damon Hill. They've all won the award, but who has less than the others? They're better known for being personalities than actually having personalities, but who's only won one award with it? Golden Balls himself, Mr. David Beckham we're talking about here. And that, I'm going to say, was a savage question because we lost 8,000 of you. 3,399 if you scored on that one. Now, Damon pulled off a double in the 90s while Murray completed a hat-trick in 2016. Q8, which of these actors has not played both twin brothers in the same movie? Tom Hardy, Jeremy Irons, Clive Owen. Who hasn't been on double duty? Playing one character, of course, is hard enough, but who hasn't given twins a go yet? Straight out of Sin City, Clive Owen is the actor we are talking about here. 2,572 if you knew that one. Jeremy Irons played twin gynecologists in Dead Ringers, while Tom Hardy played the Cray brothers in Legend. Q9. In the 17th century, which of these was a word meaning handcuffs, filibegs, darbies, crankums? If you were around in the 17th century and happened to be arrested, this is your lucky night. If not, could be tough. Crinkum crankum sure sounds the part, but that meant fancy decoration instead. Keep calling it Derby and you'll end up in Derbies. It is cuffing season for 1,290 of you. A filibeg is simply a short kilt worn from the waist down instead of the traditional tartan toga. Q10, which of these Arcade Fire songs has the highest number of plays on Spotify? Wake Up, Everything Now, The Suburbs. Things are really getting lit. Do you feel the heat? The Canadian rockers have had 3 #1 albums in the UK, but which of their babies is the most popular on Spotify? The perfect way to start a day. Wake up, everybody. Wake up is the answer we were looking for. 501 of you are woke right now. The other tracks have around 45 million plays each, but Wake Up has an eye-popping 55 mil. That's a lot of plays. The penultimate round is Q11. Of these people, who ranked highest in the 2018 Radio Times TV Power List? Benedict Cumberbatch, Vanessa Kirby, Gary Lineker. Who's got the power on this one? He may have become superpowered lately, but Bumbleditch College Man has been overpowered here. Better in a crown than a crisp advert. Vanessa Kirby ranked highest. 118 of you nailed that one. Brain muscles at the ready, because we are powering into the final round with 118 players left in the game. Another 63 using their extra lives to get back in. A £1,000 up for grabs right now. Good luck, players. Q12. A famous 1930s photo of workers eating their lunch at the top of a building was taken on which of these? Chrysler Building, Rockefeller Center, Empire State Building. My heart is beating rapidly for you right now. 3 skyscrapers that make my stomach churn, but who got them rumbling for this photo? The Empire State Building is the tallest, but it was already completed when this pic was taken. Stony-faced and refusing to cry, Rockefeller Center is the answer that we were looking for. We have 66 winners, my lovelies. Well done to our 66 winners on this Saturday night. Great way to enjoy the weekend. You are taking home £15 and 15p. We've got GMU10 with the nice hairstyle right there. We've got Giggsy 1978, gorgeous couple. Jake Thacker 22. EJ Goodchild, that was a good win on your part. What are you going to do with the cash, guys? Maybe get a giant plate of candy floss like I did. It was delicious. Try some of that cheese in coffee, or get some Play-Doh, or just play with your dough with your 15 pounds and 15p. There's a lot you could do with the cash. What a way to kick off or end a Saturday night, whichever way it is for you. That was an epic game. Well done, everyone. I'm Sharon Carpenter, and you can catch me on the socials at the below. Always great to hear from you. And, of course, I'll be back tomorrow at 9 p.m. with the big Sunday game, of course. Who's going to win that £8,000? Is it you or is it you? Can't wait. But in the meantime, have an awesome rest of the night. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.